obviously have Kershaw behind me, who's going to enjoy today's game, which is Speedstorm. Today, we are doing all of the cleanup work on Speedstorm because the last chapter's out. We don't have anything more coming to unlock for this season. But I'm really excited for the next season because it's Lilo and Stitch. And they already told us the 5 players they're going to release, which it's 5 instead of 4. So that's exciting. So we have Stitch, we'll have Lilo, we'll have Captain Gaunt 2, Jumba, and Angel, which is, I believe, Stitch's girlfriend-ish kind of character that we all remember growing up, the pink one. Yeah. Anyway, super excited for that. So we're going to have to finish up Toy Story today. Either way, I hope you guys are all having an absolutely amazing day. And to just keep the weekend positivity going, let's get started. So Disney Speedstorm is a Disney racing game. It's very similar to like Mario Kart, except it's a little more extreme in my opinion. Like you can go from, I think they have a total of 8 racers per race right now. You can go from 8th to first, or first to 8th in a matter of 5 seconds flat. It happens like that. And so far, we have quite a couple characters. So from Mickey, we have Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and then we have Steamboat Mickey and Pete, which we're going to release this season. For Pirates of the Caribbean, we have Jack and Elizabeth.
Gotcha.
For Hercules, we have Megara and Hercules. For Beauty and the Beast, we have Beauty and the Beast.
Right on.
From the Jungle Book, you have Mowgli and Baloo, which Baloo, I think, is actually my lowest ranking character. Now, I haven't had the opportunity to see as much of like shards or purchases for him as I have everyone else. So I would love to play with him. He's just unfortunately the lowest ranking character I have.
Okay.
From Mulan, you have Mulan and Shang.
Time to put up
From
some
Monsters
big
Inc., which was
numbers.
Season 1's release, you have Celia, Mike, Randall, and Sully, which, honestly, Celia was my favorite. And then from, well, Disney World, which I don't really know what they're trying to say with this, if there's other Walt Disney characters coming to this game, or it was just because they wanted to release Figment because of their 100th year. They released Figment as a special limited event, just like they did for Steamboat Mickey and Pete this season.
You betcha!
And then, of course, we have Toy Story characters. You have Bo Peep, Buzz, Woody, and Jessie, who we all unlocked during this season. If you would like to see those are on YouTube at this point, because they're no longer on Twitch.
Okay.
But let's get started with doing the last chapter. So each setup, you have a golden pass, which is your unlockable. You have your season tour, and you have your limited events. We've completed every medal in our season tour except for chapter 6. That one, I feel like I'm at the point of just too leveled up to complete, because you have to do like a slipstream, which is being behind someone. My characters are too high ranked to get behind someone. They're like miles ahead. I don't know what to do about that. But this is the last chapter, and of course it's called You Got a Friend in Me, because that's the catchphrase. And it looks like they released quite a bit for it. So, it looks like we can get Woody, some upgrade items, which are very necessary right now. Megara, which we totally need, because she's still low rank for us. A part cover, upgrade stuff. Is it really just upgrade stuff? It's just upgrade stuff, isn't it? Okay. So the only thing we have to look forward to are Megara and Woody. You have 2 dogs and 1 cat. I used to have cats growing up, and this is gonna get really sad because all of my cats either passed away tragically, or they were like coated in fleas when we bought them, so we had hers. So it's all really sad stories I have with cats. My oldest cat lived to like 20, basically. He just did not come home with her because he was very sick on and off. He was not well at all.
What?
He physically did not look well, was not doing well mentally. He would leave sick as a dog, and that's a really bad saying for when you're talking about a cat. But he would leave sick beyond belief, and then he would come back, and he was sprite and alive. And we used to have like outdoor feral cats, and they started, like, the numbers started to dwindle, and honestly it was because it was winter. But the numbers started to dwindle, so we started pretending and saying that he's sucking the souls out of all the other cats and, you know, becoming a rejuvenated cat once again. And then one day he just actually never did. So that was really sad. But, I mean, it's okay. A lot of animals do that. They leave because they don't see what they're doing. It's so cute that they do that, but it makes it so much harder. One of your cats' name is Evie. That's super cool. We were playing, I think Green Lake, the update came out, so we were playing it, and they kept hinting at Evie during these last couple updates. So if she doesn't come soon in that game, I will be very upset. And honestly, if she comes in the racing game, Speedstorm here, I wouldn't be mad about that either, because it'd be kind of cool to see her enroll in drive course. Or what if they just drive themselves? You know what? Actually, they're not going to do that. Or for story characters, they're human size, so it's upsetting.
Maximum power.
Change my mind. We might not want to be in this game. It might just upset us.
Stand back.
So who is y'all's favorite Toy Story character? Out of the 4 I have, would it be Woody, Jessie, Bo Peep, or Buzz?
All part of the job.
Oh, don't worry about ever being late to one of these. You're not missing much. It's just me. And plus, you can always watch it again and again and again. I make sure that it's out there for people because I don't ever want someone to miss out. Let me claim the chest. I think I might be able to upgrade Woody potentially, but like only like 1 level. Doing good. How are you? Jessie, Buzz Lightyear. I feel like I assume Woody is always a favorite because he's like main character. But not gonna lie, I don't exactly like Woody. I think he's great. I mean,
At your service.
look at him. He's great. He's fantastic. Look at him dance. Aw, so cute. But like,
This is great.
I'm not sure if I'm a fan. Anyway, let's play with Mowgli, because I feel like I don't play with him either. And I feel like we have an actual, I saw this morning, there's the limited event for Woody that they released this week, so we're going to be doing that. So we'll play plenty of Woody if we don't get to play him in this chapter, so no worries. There'll be plenty of Woody.
It's fire that makes this thing go, right?
Oh, fire, yes. Man's flower.
Whoa!
Man's red flower. Have you guys seen the live action Jungle Book? I think it's a really pretty movie.
What?
And every time I think of fire or Man's red flower, I think of that scene specifically now. Not the original Jungle Book. Whee! We do have to win this. Oh, we just jumped off
No
again.
fair!
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna avoid that. That is apparently death for us today. There's just sometimes some things that just don't work out for us. Like yesterday playing Alien. It just did not work out for us. We were just struggling beyond belief. But it's okay. We'll come back another day. I just ran into the board zone. Oh my gosh. See, this is what I mean. This can be insane sometimes. And like that's why I like being in the front of the pack and so much faster than everyone else, because then they don't bother me.
Yeah.
But I picked a character that's kind of well-rounded around these characters, and they're not. We're through the semi-insane part. Can I make it? Yay! We didn't die this time. I swear to God, that's not the only time I feel like I've gotten caught now. I don't even know what it's called. Is it a grind pull or slipstream? I don't.
Gosh, I did real good.
You're sick? I'm sorry. I'm glad you're getting better though. No. You can't die in this game. You can fall off the track. You can drive backwards for like 2 solid minutes until it corrects you. But no. Yesterday we streamed Alien Isolation and I died a lot. Died quite a few. 12 skills. That's a lot, but okay.
Remember, a hero's only as good as his lap time.
Dollar
critters that
above
need wrangling?
20.
Make it quick.
Maybe we can do Beast. I feel like I don't play with Beast a lot. He's not really that high up for the races I play, because all the races I play are high requirements. Yes, I'm watching 2 doggies and they're guarding currently.
Anyone want some for the road?
So,
As you can see, we have the
come
book
to
of
stare
Rachel
at the beast,
and the book
have
of
you?
Courage. Whoops. So I honestly don't play with Beast enough to be able to like tell you what his skills are. We are not. It's not our games, okay. But I don't mind Beast. I think he's pretty slow sometimes. But I think that just depends on how you start with him. I just don't play often enough with him to really give you a well-rounded gauge on it. It's quite worth it, because out of the Beauty and the Beast characters, I play with Belle much more. I unlocked her from the beginning, and I just kept working on unlocking her, and then they released an event for her, and that helped me upgrade her beyond belief, and then I just kept buying like her upgrade items and stuff. So she was the character I worked on upgrading over him, and then I started upgrading him when I ran out of upgrading stuff for her, and I don't know if I do like him, like I'm enjoying playing as him, but I don't know if I like him more than Belle. But I will say this. I like his powers. His little special powers. I think I like them. Not probably better than Belle, because Belle's are more rounded in the race. But personally, fitting to him, I like them better. I don't know why we did that one, guys. Okay, I'm trying to do the uncharged one. You keep doing that one. Which one is it? Is it the uncharged version or the charged version? What am I looking at?
I hope Belle will be proud.
Who's my main in Disney Speedstorm? So my most played, I think, is Belle. And that's just because, like, I bought the Founders Pack. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not free to play yet. This is coming free to play September 28th. And I didn't buy just the standard Founders Pack. No, I bought that Ultimate because I wanted all of those characters. I didn't want to have to work for them. I just didn't. I wanted to be able to unlock them, and I wanted to be able to rank them up with all this stuff. And that's what I did. And with the Founders Pack, you get your choice of, like, I think Mowgli, Baloo, maybe Shang, maybe Maker, but I don't think so. Beast and Belle were also the options, and I chose Belle. I wanted Belle. Yeah, I just wanted Belle. It wasn't much of a choice. I instantly chose her, and within the limited events for the daily things and the limited event that they released for Belle at the beginning of Season 1 that is actually still available. It's been available for 80 days. Why? Change it up, please. But with all of that, I upgraded her to, I think, let me see. Yeah, I can show you.
Let them come for me.
To
Defeat them.
I'm about to revolutionize the
34
racing
without
industry.
really much effort. She was one of the first, her and Mike were the ones that I played the most in the beginning because he was the main character for Season 1 that you had to play through, just like Jesse was for this season, and Belle was my number 2. And then I started ranking these ones up because I needed one from like each section, and then I needed a speedster and a brawler. I went very methodical with it. So like now I have a lot of high characters that I did it in a well-balanced way. So if you do buy this game, if you do like this game, if you purchase it or get it when it's free to play, I suggest picking one character from like each section and then doing it balanced. Like make sure you have a speedster, a brawler, a trickster, and a defender up there, but pick one character from each section and work your way around. Because I'm pretty well balanced now and I'm pretty happy with my brain.
I'll
But
prove I'm not just
either
another
way.
chariot chaser.
Okay.
Aw, thank you. I'm so glad that you can relate in some way. Whether it's differences or not, I think we all feel similar things, and we all should remember that humans feel the same things. And we all go through things that are hard for us. It may not be hard for a person next to you to go through that, but it was difficult for you to go through that, and that's all that matters. We should acknowledge each other's struggles for what they are. And I'm so glad that you found us. But I don't mean to correct you. I'm actually 24. I know with the delays and the TV show and everything, it makes it very confusing, but it's actually been quite a bit. I'm 24 now. I turned 24 this last June. My birthday was filmed forever ago for the show. Now it feels like. I mean, it's over a year. Isn't that weird? Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel like I've told my community before this in other streams and stuff. But my community on Discord was actually the first peoples to wish me a happy birthday. So I appreciate every single one of you because you guys were the only people in my life, no shame to my family or anything, that said it that night at like midnight. You guys didn't wait till morning to let me know. You let me know you were happy it was my birthday the second it turned the day. So I want to thank you all so much for that. Oh yes, the fly. That was just gross, okay? Because I was drinking that water for I don't know how long, okay? And I have no clue when that fly got in there, but I felt like that fly wasn't in there when I had started drinking it. And then I just looked down like an hour later after taking sips randomly without looking, and there's a fly just casually there. And he's like not floating dead. He's just got his legs in my water chilling. I thought he was dead. So when I started telling y'all about the fly and he started moving around, I almost had a heart attack. Because not only is a dead fly gross enough, but a living fly just casually sitting there, getting really close to my mouth because I'm pouring water in my mouth, makes me feel a little uncomfortable. It just makes me really uncomfortable. It makes me feel like that fly wanted to be inside my body, and I don't feel comfortable with that. I've swallowed spiders before. I am not comfortable with it. also ate worms and centipedes and stuff. I was a gross kid, and I did anything for a dare. I mean, okay, I get the whole flying and swimming thing because science says that birds fly the way they would swim in water. Like it's the same kind of restriction or resistance. So I get that the fly probably felt very at home, but I did not feel okay. I was not okay. Let me go down there. Let's do Jack. Jack. I don't know if it'd be a nice aftertaste. We don't know. I've eaten crickets. Crickets aren't actually that bad. Snails are actually really good. I would say I went on a cruise to the Bahamas with my extended family when I was like 10 or something. I was in 7th grade, so probably 12. And I had snails then, and they were like in a garlic butter. And they weren't bad, but we went to Canada when I was 10. Yeah, Canada when I was 10. Bahamas when I was 12. Anyway, we went to Canada when I was 10. And the snails were like in this like weird dish, like a soup dish almost. And it was just filled to the brim with like this solid, waxy like oil thing. And they just sat in it. And you had to pick them out of that. And they were so much better than the ones in garlic butter. I don't know what that was. I don't know if it was another animal. I don't know. But it was good. And honestly, I wouldn't go against it again. Like, I know I'm pescatarian. But I'm down to try anything once. Like, I've never tried gator. I'll try gator. I don't care. The reason I am pescatarian is due to dietary restrictions. It's not due to, like, stereotypical veganism or vegetarianism. I feel like you should also drop the stereotypes on because a lot of people do have to do it for dietary reasons, and the fact that we assume just because you don't eat meat means that you don't want everyone else to eat meat is totally wrong. Please do what is safe for your body because each human body is different. Some people actually need to be more carnivore and other people need to be more plant-based. It's just how our bodies work. And until you find out what works for your body, I'm not going to hate on you for trying to figure it out. Sorry, I've received a lot of backlash in my actual personal life on my pescatarianism and why I don't eat meat and stuff. And I think it's dumb. Like, why do you care? It's not your body. Yes, it sucks because I don't eat lettuce. And I'm not a big vegetable person. But hey, we are making it work. We are making it work. The fact that I get migraines from it is enough. Make me want to try. So I'm really excited for the new track for Lilo and Stitch because I looked at the concept art because they're releasing it on Twitter. And I'm looking at the concept art, and it looks very pretty. Like, very pretty. No, you didn't tell me that, but my stepdad had a moth in his ear that needed to be flushed out. So he was in our garage of our house in Pittsburgh. And he was just out there for some reason. I can't remember why, but there was a moth by the light in our garage. Because they left our garage door open all the time, so bugs would get in there. And a moth flew in to his ear, just into his ear. And he couldn't get it out, so he went to the ER, and the doctors had to drown a moth inside of Mark's ear. He heard the moth die. So yeah. Bugs are not fun. I was showering today and one of those water bugs came out of Tara's shower area and I didn't know what to do with it because she doesn't really have a drain. It's like tile on top because it's a glass shower. We're in an ad. I can talk about this. So it's a glass shower and the floor underneath of the tile is like a little lift up. for where the drain is, because the whole floor on the side drains. And this water bug came out of nowhere. And it just starts crawling up the wall. And I don't know what to do because it's legit just a shower. I don't have any water to kind of throw at it or anything. So I just start kicking and flinging specks of water at it to the point where it starts running away from me and back down the drain. So yeah, we had to do that. That was very, very uncomfortable. Hello, happy Friday! Hi, Wiggles. No. Sir, you went to the bathroom right before stream. That's why we were late. How am I in last? Okay, this is an elimination round. We might have to do this with someone. Because I'm not losing this crap. Because we are already. Wrigley, I need you to move, sir. You're low-key in the way. Yeah. I should really look at the race requirements before I just pick a player. He was not the player for this kind of race. Like, we're not doing horrible, but I don't want to have to do this type of race again. And I'm going to have to. Whether we reach some of our requirements or not, I have a feeling we're not going to reach all. Yeah, definitely not. Because now we're in last. Yeah, I have a feeling we're not going to win this one. But it's okay. We'll just play it again. No! I'll be aggressive jumping. So I took exactly a 15-minute nap today. Wiggles, you were just outside, sir. We're in last. Oh no, we're totally gonna lose. We have to stay in first because they are on their last strike, and so am I. And if we don't come in first, we have to do this again. I think we won. Yay! Maybe she was the right character for this. I'm sorry I crapped on you, Elizabeth. Yeah, he can get upgraded. Cool. I think he's only going to be able to go to level 25, because we're definitely not getting 35 shorts from him. There's no way. I wish I could upgrade her more. I love her. Okay, what do we need to do? What kind of race is this classic? Let's do Bo Peep. I don't feel like there's a lot of races Bo Peep's going to be able to win with this kind of requirements. I feel like Disney, if it's a part of your childhood, it's either a really good thing or a really bad thing. No, I'm just kidding. I think Disney's a huge, good part of most people's childhoods. I think it's provided a lot of good memories for people. It's helped teach a lot of good lessons. I think that just like everything else growing up, it all has its good parts and its bad parts. But overall, most of my memories and love for Disney came from good lessons and stuff. And, you know, as a company, they are always ever changing and growing, and hope that they continue to grow. Because I feel like you have to understand that also Disney's a huge company, so every little part of it, like the stores, the parks, the movies, the animated style movies, the Toy Story, like the Pixar movies, the Star Wars movies, the games, they're all separate entities of this company, and they've held the same kind of feeling through all of these so far. And I think they're doing a really good job at launching games because at least for me, I didn't really play much of Disney after 2010, like off the computer or anything like that. And the fact that they're starting to make these releases, like with I think Mirrorverse, Streamlight, Speedstorm, like they're doing a really good job. And then you have Kingdom Hearts, which has also got a little Disney in it, and that's been around for a little bit now. And I think they're keeping the same kind of code, morals throughout the games, which is good. Which a lot of people have been recommending Kingdom Hearts to me. And I want to know, do you guys think I should get it? Would you guys want to watch me stream it? What's the questions on Kingdom Hearts? Because it is actually on sale currently, and as we know, I'm a cheap chick, and we buy things on sale. So, if you guys wanted to see me play Kingdom Hearts, now is the time to say so, because this is the chance for me to get it. Go, Pete, go! Go, Pete, go! Okay, so you started with, like, mostly Pixar movies. I mean, I know Monsters Inc. isn't, and Lilo and Stitch. I don't know, actually, if Pixar had any kind of or any creator that was on the Pixar team had a dabble in Lilo and Stitch. I don't think they did. But, you have 50-50 Pixar. I think Pixar, when Disney and Pixar joined forces, I think that was a really great opportunity because it enhanced, I feel like, the actual, like, Pixar movies are different than Disney movies. There's no doubt about it. And I feel like they have a emotional pull that Disney just didn't have before. An emotional relatability that Disney had in a way, but Pixar had in a different way. So them combining forces, they kind of got both ends of the spectrum, and I think that's super cool. Like, there's a Pixar movies for me, like Pixar Disney movies, I feel like are sometimes more emotionally pulling and homey than something. I don't know. I feel like I can relate to them more than Disney. If we're comparing notes to notes to notes. I'm so excited for Lilo and Stitch. Sorry, you brought it up again, so it's all I can think about. I thought they would make Peakley or whatever that long yellowish alien guy's name was. I think it was Peakley. I thought they would make him since they made Jumba and Captain Gaunt, but they made Angel, which I'm not upset about. It's just not one I was expecting, so I'm not mad about it. And Peakley's probably going to be a crew member. There's no doubt about it. He's like the 5th main character, so if they don't make him a crew member, I don't know what they're doing with their lives. Yeah, I was like, if you want the game, think about waiting till September 28th when it does become free, because you're not missing a whole bunch. I mean, next season is Stitch, but I'm assuming when it's free to play, they're going to make it somewhat accessible to get the Monsters Inc. Toy Story, Lilo and Stitch characters. Because if they don't, that's kind of wrong. Oh my god, you've been to the one in France? That's so cool. I want to go to the one in Tokyo. I think that would be so cool to go to Disney in Tokyo. My favorite Disney princess is Jasmine. Always has been. I've had a crush on Aladdin my entire life, but Jasmine has always been my princess. She's kind of a little butt-headed like me, so we're two peas in a pod. Which is why I'm super excited for Dreamlight. So if you've seen my Dreamlight streams, if you want to see them, they're on YouTube. But if you see my Dreamlight streams, you'll notice that Update 5, they did a hint at Jafar, which I hope means that Jasmine and Aladdin are coming to the game as well. Get up here, Wiggles. Yeah, so if Jasmine and Aladdin come to Dreamlight, I'm going to be super excited. Your girl is just going to hang out with Aladdin basically all day. And then when she doesn't want to hang out with Aladdin anymore, she's going to go hang out with Jasmine. And honestly, then that could potentially mean Genie's coming to the game, which would be really bittersweet. I just ran into that. Given the fact that it's not going to be voiced by Robin Williams. But I wonder if they're going to make it sound like the Robin Williams Genie or the Will Smith Genie. Because it's still going to probably be the cartoon Genie. They're not going to make the live-action Genie and put him in Dreamlight. Let's be honest. It's not going to be Will Smith Genie. But which voice will they use? And they also could just get someone lower, because then you don't have to pay Will Smith money for putting him in a video game. Which is sometimes what it's all about. Anyways, Wiggles, why are you in your scared corner? Sir, we're just trying to enjoy the day, and all you do is whine. Baby boy, it's okay. I fell. You made me fall. I don't know what's up with him. We went out right before this. Yeah, we did. You took extra time. Yeah, you did. You took extra time. He's also just looking out the window expecting something to happen. I was in Disney World, Disneyland. I don't know which one's in Florida, but I was in the one in Florida, May. And we used to go a lot when I was a kid, but that stopped. And then we went when Terry graduated high school. And then we went back in May. And then I want to go to the one in California. I want to go to the one in Tokyo. I want to go to the one in Paris. I just want to go to the mall at least once. But I went to Universal the last time while I was in Florida for Disney. We went to Universal and we actually saw like Hogwarts Land and stuff. And that was kind of cool. No Disney, but it was still really cool. There was definitely some growing, I think, that Universal's doing. You have a question for me? Well, is it the one you just, like, are you gonna ask it? Because if you don't ask it, then I don't know. And you said cheers to gaming before, so there's no hint at your question. 42. The answer is 42. It is always 42. Hello. Okay, let's go down. Are we already almost done with this? Wow. We zoomed through this a little bit, guys. Anyway. Yeah, we don't have much to go. Sadness. 11, here we go. Stun 12 opponents. Great. That's so easy. Your favorite number is 42? Really? That's kind of cool. Your stepbrother and his family went to Disney? Okay, so my sister, she used to take singing lessons, okay? And her teacher, or her old teacher, goes to Disney every year with her. in-laws in their family because her in-laws and their family are huge Disney fans, so they go to Disney every year. So when she started dating her now husband, apparently one of the conditions was you have to go to Disney every year. Oh, I'm supposed to be stunning people. I'm not doing that with this one. Whoops. How many opponents am I supposed to stun? Because I don't think I'm getting one. We're not doing so hot. I was on here last night too. We played Alien. That was fun. I died 1,000 times over. Yeah, Wrigley, I know. It was aggressively death after death after death after death. It was too much death. What made me very angry is that I died while saving. I made that. Yeah, I made it. I made it to the save spot. And I'm literally putting my key card in, waiting for the overwrite message to pop up, and I die. How unfair is that? We're not even worrying about stunning anyone because no one's around us. I will read what you said in 1 second. Wrigley, please, sir, be quiet. Please. It's good for you. I promise you. It makes you happy. Why don't you just get up here and guard? Yeah, why don't you just get up here and guard? What's wrong, old man? What's wrong? How do you get points? So what I did for Twitch and everything is I just streamed and streamed and streamed, and I let people know that I was streaming. And then you have to make a certain requirement for hours, you have to make a certain requirement for followers, you have to make a certain requirement for a couple little things for each thing, like affiliate partner and all that stuff. Currently, we're working on partner. You keep grinding and you keep letting people know, and you always do little outreaches, like watching other people's streams and stuff is something that I'm gonna have to do, and do little outreach programs where you support each other. So when they're not on stream, or when they are on stream, you tell your followers to go find them, and they do the same likewise. So yeah, you keep grinding. You keep going at the work. Okay, level 25. Let's do Randall. Before streaming in general, or before today's streams? Because today I didn't do much. I've been very, very lazy today. I have been very unmotivated. I was not doing well yesterday, and it kind of leaked into today with me sleeping in and stuff, so just kind of been doing nothing. I need to do some work after this. I did send an email out for work. I'm not gonna lie, I did do that. But I actually, after this stream, I needed to continue doing some work. And I need to get back into working out because I stopped for a bit. I used to be very good at it. Like, I did it once a day for 4 days a week. But I've stopped for a bit because I've gotten in my head. Anyway, we're trying to get back to focusing on ourselves, but it's also very hard because focusing on yourself, self-care, it's like a full-time job. And you really can't do that if you want, to become financially stable and stuff. It's like you have to make a choice between mental health and financial stability, and it sucks. Yeah, we're trying to just stay positive. It's tough because no matter how positive you are, you're never going to be positive every single day of your life. There's just no way. You can't be happy every single moment. You're going to feel down. You're going to have bad days. And it's really hard because as positive as I am, my bad days are really bad. Like, it lasts all day, and it's like I'm in a fog, and I can't find my way out, let alone find a doorknob or walk through, find a light, anything. Like, it sucks, and you just gotta keep trucking. Keep trying, and hopefully tomorrow is better. Oh, you're doing a vet tech program? That's exciting. I kind of wanted to do that, but with my height and everything, the animals I want to work with, a very difficult thing to achieve. And, like, I'm not ever saying it's not going to happen, but it's just not going to happen the way I always assumed it would as a kid. I'll probably get older and open a shelter and have someone be a vet instead, because I'm only 50 pounds. It's a difficult task sometimes, and exotic vets take years of schooling that. It's a lot. It's a lot on my brain. Don't even get me started on that pathway of life. Sometimes you gotta let those babies die. What to do? Why are we playing with Jessie? I don't really think I actually picked a character. I think I just said Jessie it is. Whoops. Oh, here's to hoping she can win. If we don't run into any more pins. We kind of gonna miss the season being on this track next season, because I do like this track. Even though it is staying, we just won't see it as often, because it's like the main track for this season. So I'm gonna kind of miss it. Gonna kind of miss seeing all the toys running around. I'm gonna miss seeing Slinky and Ham. I'm gonna miss all the little toy-sized things on the track. I mean, like I said, we'll still have this track, but we definitely won't be playing on it as much. Like, I feel like we're playing on it every other round. But it's a fun track. It's got so much going on. Like, they put so much stuff in this track. What are you doing, Jessie? Don't jump. Bad for you. We'll just end up dying. I need Baloo to... Baloo, where are you? No, I need the, dang it, oh well. I have 4 tattoos. I got my first tattoo when I was 19. Yeah, I have one here, one here, one here, one here. So I have quite a few. Okay, guys, well, we just finished the chapter. Woo, woo! That is the end of this chapter. That is the end of Toy Story, really. I mean, we have one limited event, but that is the end of Toy Story. Let's upgrade them. We can't upgrade you anymore. We may as well upgrade her. Ta-da! What do we need to upgrade you? Oh, rockets. Okay. So let's go to the Woody limited event. We actually did pretty decent until the end, then we stopped getting medals. But let's go to the Woody event. And we'll do, so the Steamboat Cups came back for the last 2 weeks of the season. Like I said, they're going to repeat them. So this is repeated for this week. And then I guess next week they're going to repeat the upgrade items. So we'll go through them too. And maybe we'll do the Andes Cup, even though we're not going to get much done. Slinky and Ham. It's like the last times. We're going to see them as often. It's on this trip. So Figment, I got through a limited event on season 1. Basically what they're doing for Steamboat Mickey and Pete currently. And I wasn't as well versed with him as I am Mickey and Pete. So I didn't reach high ranks the first time playing with him. And then the second time playing with him, I made it to the 50th percentile. So I don't have a lot of stuff for him. And I don't have a lot of upgrade items besides what they released in the competition because they haven't released anything store-wise. They haven't released anything in season tour-wise. They haven't released anything in the multiplayer tour-wise. Just what his multiplayer self is and his events. So I don't play him as often because he is stuck at 25. I can't upgrade him shard-wise unless I upgrade him multiplayer-wise, which I've gotten him to the point of multiplayer where it's going to get really, really difficult to rank him up anymore at the level of 25. So he's kind of just stuck here, which is fine. He's not a horrible character. I wish they would give me one of his things because I want to show you guys the difference, but it's fine. Growing up, I didn't see a lot of Figment. So, when they started releasing him and talking about him during the 100th, and then we went to Disneyland, and I saw him, and then he was released in this game, I really thought they were going to try to bring him back. And I don't know if it's worked or not, because I don't know if our generation knows who he is, or the younger generation knows who he is, so. But he's cute, and he's got, like, all these crew members that you can have, which I don't know who really any of them are, honestly speaking. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Dog sitting is going well. It's doing decent. It's another character we haven't shown. We can do Celia. I like Celia. Yes, they need to update the ride and make a movie if they want to make him more recent again. Which is totally possible. Like, if they make a cute little fuzzy stuffed animal and make him a little softer around the edges, I feel like a lot of little kids would take to him. He's like a dragon, basically. Like, at least as a kid, I used to love that stuff. So I feel like little kids can take to him really easy if they do try with it. But it's all about what they can do. I mean, actors are on strike, writers are on strike, so it's really like stuff they have in the vault that they can use right now. And now you have no one to act it, except for people that aren't union. That's the thing. Anyone who's affiliated with union in the acting, writing world is on strike. So we might not get any new scripted things for a very long time, depending on how long this strike lasts. And like, I'm not part of the acting union. You have to do so many roles within a year to be able to join them, and I've only done one this year. Anyway, moving on. I'm not part of the union, but I do know what's kind of going on in it because I know a lot of people involved in it, and like my old acting coach is a part of it, and like they're doing a lot of outreach programs to like educate people on why and what's going on. So I feel like they're going about it the right way. It's not just kind of like a bull crap, like they're going on strike because of this. No, they have their ducks in a row when it comes to this. So I think that it's really important for everyone to be treated equally in the work fields and stuff like that. I used to love Matilda. Matilda was a great movie. I am not in college, nor did I go. Don't make me feel bad about it. I guess we can do Shane. I don't play with him as much either. We are changing those tires, though. Those are an eyesore. They're much better looking here. No wonder I picked them here. But they are an eyesore when I'm down there. Can we change them to a different color? See, that just looks like an eyesore. What's with the shading here? I don't know if AI has anything to really do with it. Yeah, Matilda was a great movie. I think it was Tara. Tara used to love the teacher that adopted Matilda. I don't know why, but she did. I just always wanted to be able to like make a book come to me versus me have to walk over to my bookshelf and get a dang book. I just wanted to be able to have that power, have that ability. I wanted to be Matilda so bad as a kid. It was so unbelievably unfair watching that child have superpowers, basically, and me just want to be able to do that, and I couldn't. I was like, do you know how helpful that would be with my disability? Like, I wouldn't have to ever climb a thing again. I'm a short chick, and I just have magic powers that get things off the top shelves for me. That would be so nice. Never happened, though. Never happened, though. She was a very smart kid. I was not that smart. I was smart. I'm sure if you compare me to my graduating classes now, I'm still somewhat smart. But I did not use my smarts. And I did not find where my smarts were best talented. Life has been very weird for me. It's been a bunch of paths, and it's always like the wrong path I'm going down. It makes me second guess a lot. Yes, this is Disney Speedstorm. We like Disney Speeds. Why? Why do you do this to me? You know what? I take it back. We don't like Disney Speedstorm right now because it's causing an error. Sir. Why? So, like I said, I made it to the top 25th percentile. So, if I stay here, and that means no one kicks me out of the 25th percentile, in the next 2 days and 10 hours, I get 30 shards for Steamboat Pete, alarm clocks, which we don't need, racing flags, which we don't need, Chief O'Hara, which will be a new character unlocked for our crew, a black and white, but black, kart color, and 10 more shards for Goat, which I already have 10 for, so that'll put him at 20. So I'm actually really excited to complete this. I'm gonna still try to go to the 10th percentile, just because you get an exclusive All About Me animation. Not that big of a deal. Everything that you don't win from the season or from those limited events, I found that does go to the multiplayer box in the store. I don't know about characters. I don't know how you would unlock those if you haven't unlocked them through the seasons. But everything goes to the store, so we'll eventually unlock it with multiplayer coins, hopefully, if we don't reach it. But we're going to try to get to the 10th percentile. We probably won't today, but it's okay. This is Pete. We do have him at level 30, but for this race, it's a regulated race, so he's automatically at level 30. You can't add a crew member, you can't change any of his stats. It's regulated. You were in high school plays? That's cool. I never did the high school plays. I did middle school, not middle school, I did elementary, and then when we did middle school and high school, it was tryouts. And I never wanted to try out in middle school because they were all musicals. And if you could not sing, if you could not dance, you were not getting it. And I was not confident in my singing, nor was I confident in my dancing because I don't think I can. Anyway, so I never tried out in middle school. My sister tried out, and she got to be a homeless person in Annie. And my other sister was going to try out for Beauty and the Beast, and she was going to get Belle, but we moved. And then when it came to high school, I never tried out either, even though they weren't musicals. They were plays. I was talking to someone on who had been in the musicals in middle school and was in all the plays in high school. And she's like, well, why don't you just try out? And I'm like, what role would they give me? And she's like, well, they would probably give you like a kid's role or something. I'm like, but is there any kids' roles in the plays that you guys do? And she's like, no, there's not. There's not one. I'm like, so do you really think they would give me a role? And she went, no, I don't. And I was like, so then why would I try out? One, the teacher that was at the head of the place, him and I did not. I don't think we saw eye to eye ever. He was nice enough, but he was not one I got along with, and I just didn't feel comfortable. And then after having that conversation, I felt like it was going to be a little biased, and there was going to be some physical discrimination in the easiest way to put it. So I did not try out for my plays. I did not try out for my musicals. And, you know, it sucks because I can't say what would have happened, but I do know for a fact that I probably wouldn't have gotten in. I probably would have tried out. I probably would have worked out all my nerves. And it would have, in a sense, been for nothing because I probably wouldn't have even thought for a part in their head. And that sucks, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I did a lot of extracurricular activities in school. I was part of the SAD club, which sounds sad, but it was Students Against Destructive Decisions or something. Yeah, Students Against Destructive Decisions. I was part of the DARE program in middle school. Yeah, that's really all I did. I did cheerleading in elementary. I didn't do it in high school. I didn't do it in middle school. My eldest sister got dropped on her head during cheerleading, so I stopped doing cheerleading. And when I got to high school, I don't mean to like crack on anyone from high school, but everyone that was a cheerleader was kind of very preppy and fake and not my cup of tea. So I definitely didn't want to be a cheerleader. And then I got asked, why aren't I a cheerleader? Because I would be like such an amazing flyer. And I was just like, oh, well, my sister got dropped on her head. And honestly, that was my bullcrap reason. I just didn't want to be around all the fakeness. I didn't want to have to deal with people pretending to be my friend in the sake of school sports. Because it was already happening in my day-to-day life by what I considered my genuine friends and like my acquaintances in high school. So I did not want to have to deal with it anymore in an extracurricular activity that was just full of gossip. And I don't know, I always liked cheerleading. I'm not gonna lie, like I would have totally been great at it. Definitely was a good flyer. I couldn't do a split, but I'm probably sure I would have got there if I stuck with it. Why do I always miss those? I probably would have got there if I stuck with it. But I'm also very grateful for the path I took in high school because my high school self was not a decent person all of the time. I was surrounded by very catty, manipulative, fake mentalities. And I feel like if I had stuck around with that, I wouldn't have the thoughts I do now. I wouldn't look at people the way I look at them now. I wouldn't have any sort of empathy. So I'm actually really grateful that I never did anything like that. It also helped me find myself way earlier on than I think other people did, you know? A lot of people do that soul searching in college. I was doing it at 16. And, like, I may not be out of my parents' house. I may not be 100% financially stable, but I can say that I know who I am. I know what I want in life, and I may not be able to get it all tomorrow, but I'm going to work for it. And, you know, if things don't work out, that's okay. Because I've learned that not everything is meant to work out for me. Oh, you did do a lot in school. I did not. Yeah, sports were not my thing in school at all either. I barely went to the football, basketball games as a viewer. They were not my thing. I feel like I remember going to a couple wrestling matches for our school, but I'm pretty sure the reason was a dude and not like anything else, but like I honestly can't remember. It's really sad because, like, the first 10 years of my life are kind of a blur, and then, like, the next 6, so from, like, 10 to 16, they're, like, semi-blurs. Like, I remember some things, but, like, it's like a movie flash and fast forward. I feel like I blocked a lot. I don't know why, and that's not good because that's probably something really traumatic I can't remember. I'll let you guys know when I remember it because that's gonna break me down probably. Yes! I do like the vocals they picked for him and Mickey. The old sounding sounds like, honestly, it sounds like a really good voice, in my opinion. Because I don't know how Pete and Mickey would sound if they had, like, not radio, like, grouchy voices. Like, if there wasn't that feedback in the sound, I don't know if I would feel like it's actually Steamboat Pete. Dodgeball's a sport, so you can't say I hated sports but love dodgeball. No, you liked one sport. Like, I liked gymnastics, but my mom never let me be in gymnastics after I was a kid because as a kid she put Tara and I in gymnastics, right? I didn't do anything. There was a little favoritism, not gonna lie. So we were not the favorites. But I didn't want to do anything but the balance beam. So my mom took me out of gymnastics. But I feel like I would have been really good at gymnastics. Like that, we should have stuck with that. That would have been my thing. Yeah, no Olympic dreams were ever made reality. No dreams at all. I wanted to do figure skating, I wanted to do gymnastics, and honestly, I think both of my parents were like, no, you just can't. You walk a balance beam and you can't even do that, teeter-totter. But I was also a chubby toddler, and I was a toddler in gymnastics. I skinnied out. Yeah, I figured if you're from England, you're big into football. I've never been into football, or as Americans, United States Americans call it, soccer. I had crushes on football players. I did not play football. I played it in gym, but that was about it. I was never really coordinated like that. Like, I feel like I could play football way better than football American style, but I don't know. The ball was gigantic compared to my foot. It was like half of my calf and more. So, or like, honestly, it was just, I don't know. I feel like my dwarfism was just not adapting to sports in the way that other people with their dwarfism adapted. Yeah, my little body went, no, this is too big for us. This is a big person thing. You stick to other things. You have talents that can be well used otherwhere, Shauna. Don't waste your talents on sports. I read more than I did play sports. Bingo! So who do we like better? Do we like Steamboat Pete or Steamboat Mickey better? Is someone talking about tying shoes? All I see is, oh, bunny hops. Okay. I thought you said bunny loops. Loop it through the bunny. Oh, I'm very nervous but excited to get done with this Woody because it's the last thing here. And then we have to go to a much more intimidating game. Hello, how are you? Can I do a backflip? No. I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to be able to do flips. My friends are supposed to teach me because they're dancers. They never did. Instead, all they want to do is TikTok videos with me and like TikTok dances. And I just want to learn how to flip. I just want to learn how to flip. I love Mickey's charge skill. This little steamboat, turning his car into a little steamboat. I think it's so cute, one. But two, I've learned that both of him and Pete's powers do some damage to like the other player's screen vision. Like this one, if I drive in front of people, it like makes it very smoky and like you're driving behind a really bad truck. And then for Pete, it makes it like very similar to like what the blue just did to my screen, but like blackish because it's oil. So I think that's a kind of cool note that I've learned since being able to unlock them and see other players play them, because then I can verse them, and it's made them more likable in my head because they're well-rounded when it comes to attacking other characters too. They don't just protect, they attack a lot too. Like, Pete is more of a brawler, yes. There's no doubt in my mind. His name is Brawler. But, his attack, it's more of an attack, like, long-term. And I didn't think Mickey as a defender would provide kind of a similar attack setup that Pete's does. I mean, the only thing you really don't have is the oil slip. We are in our ads, so we are just going to stay here. How are my subs? How are we doing? Sweden, Norway, Finland, Denmark. Wow, you have all of that area. That's super cool. Yeah, with the Barbie movie, I'm not 100% sure. But, it is what it is. They made it. I heard that it's not exactly a kid's movie, though, which makes it super confusing, because a lot of kids have been looking forward to this movie. So, I don't know. I'm probably still not going to go see it. I'm not gonna lie, I love the Barbie movies. We could totally do a Barbie franchise situation on here one day with all the animated movies. But I don't know. It's not my cup of tea anymore. Your parents were in New York 1 week before 9/11. That is so scary. My stepdad was a flight attendant during 9/11, and I think he was coming into New York, and he got diverted because of the 9/11 strikes. He got diverted all the way to, like, Texas or something, and had to stay there for, like, 2 months. And it was just a really weird and horrible situation. So I feel horrible for your parents and what they had to go through. I mean, at least they were out of there, it seems like. Because, like, the thoughts of we were just there is sometimes scarier than I was supposed to go there and got diverted. It's like, what if it happened a week before? What if they decided last week instead of this week? That would be scary as heck. Oh my god, my pinky is killing me. Okay, so fun little story time. When I was a kid, I was looking out my window, and I'm pretty sure I was talking to one of my parents, and then I had closed my window, and I slammed it on my pinky. Right? Okay, so my pinky started bleeding under the nail. And my butthead decided that it wasn't going away for days. It was just dried blood under my nail, and I needed it to go away because it was going to bother me. And I obviously had some nerve damage from busting my finger open under my nail. But what I decided to do was file my nail off completely. I filed it off until all of the dried blood was gone. So I had no pinky nail for, like, I think a month. And it was the most painful thing. But now, every once in a while, my pinky nail, specifically on this side, like on the inside of my pinky nail on my right hand, it stings. Like it's getting stabbed. And I think it's because I damaged it when I slammed it in the window. Because I'm not going to lie, me filing my nail off shouldn't have happened. Because I did leave the smallest layer. That way, I wouldn't affect my skin and my nerves and stuff. I was smart about it. I was just still dumb. But my pinky really hurts right now. It feels like I slammed it in the window and then stabbed it with a knife. Can I say that? Wrigley is snoring. It is so cute. Okay. So these are the one-a-day limited events that we don't need to show y'all. But this is the Woody event. This is the one we have left to complete. So, our requirements are level 25 for the most top level. We have a chance of winning Rex as a crew member, a specific special wheel for Woody, more crew member Rex, a color, some shards to upgrade him eventually, and an outfit. So there's a lot of stuff for Woody, so we gotta finish this up. He's not at level 25. Do we have any rockets available? No? Great. That's great. So we're just gonna try to win. I mean, we have to win and perform 5 drift boosts and win and use his unique skill at least 3 times each. So, hopefully we can get this done at level 24, because if not, we may be stuck doing this for a bit. Oh, did he? I wouldn't even know. I don't watch CNN, but that's kind of cool. I miss my driving instructor. Steve was such a good instructor. I feel like since I've gotten my driving lessons done, because I don't want to spoil anything for you, I haven't driven as much. And I feel like I've lost all of my capability to drive. And I know I haven't. But, like, it's like I'm not getting any practice in it. Oh my god, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. I don't even know how we got here. How did we get here? Oh my gosh, so much is going on. There's so much stuff from Jesse's power-ups. Oh my god. I'm not ranked high enough for this, I don't think. It's too insane. Ah. Are these just a bunch of Jessies? Is that all I'm racing, is a bunch of Jessies? Because this sucks. It's a bunch of Jessies. It makes it so much difficult. Much more difficult. Oh my gosh. Okay guys, I don't know if we're gonna get first on this. So we might have to be doing the other ones first. I need some rockets though. So I can upgrade him. I need to win. That was so nerve-wracking. Stopping right there before the finish line was so nerve-wracking. Was I ever in a model? No. I tried to model for Dick's Sporting Goods when I was in Pennsylvania, but I didn't get it. I think I was too short and I didn't have a big enough chest. I thought Max is the new name for HBO. So we won that one. I was not expecting us to, but we did. And we're very proud of ourselves, but we have to do it at least 2 more times. I guess we could look at the new color. of the kart. Probably pretty, right? Oh, okay. I was like, it's not a huge difference. But okay, I like that. I don't mind that. It matches his current outfit. Let's try this again. This intense, intense race. Oh, thank you for that permission. I was actually going to message you about it because I will be going through my Instagram lives and putting them on YouTube. So I was going to actually get your permission to post all of it. Otherwise, I would have just posted the first hour or so of it. Jesse, get out of the way. Ah. Get out of the way. No. Oh my god. They're so aggressive. And there's so much stuff. I mean, I get it. So for Randall was like this season, or for the first season, set up similar to the way Woody is set up. The availability for Woody, you receive him via the unlocking of chapters and stuff, and then you have a huge event afterwards for him to unlock his stuff. That was what Randall was. And for the final battle, or this round for Randall, this race, it was a bunch of Sollies, and it was so difficult. It was so difficult. Jesse, oh, what the heck? I'm down here. That's not fair. That wasn't fair. It's just bittersweet doing this race because this is our last horse story, really. This is our last requirement for it before, you know, it's basically over. I mean, the season ends in like 10 days, but we don't have much going on. I don't think anything's going to unlock towards it except for the Steamboat missions in 2 days, which we've already seen. So nothing new. Isn't it kind of sad? Yeah, of course I was going to ask you. I mean, even though it's out there on Instagram, it's still another platform. And you never know what's going to happen with the YouTube between Instagram. So I always want to make sure that those permissions are there. Okay. Let's see if we can do this in one more race. We have been pretty lucky so far, knocking on wood. Sorry, it's okay. It's okay. I didn't know you were that reactive to wood knocking. Holy crap. I used to watch more TV and more shows. And like, a lot. But then I got so busy, and then I started doing so much with y'all for the community that I just let it go. And honestly, I don't actually miss it. You know, my life is full of so much stuff that it's okay that I don't watch that much TV anymore. I still love to make TV shows and make movies and stuff. And I'll definitely watch those ones because I definitely want to see how they turn out. But I don't know if I'll be watching a lot of TV and movies lately. Like, life has just been so busy. And like, from being on TLC's I Am Shauna Rae, one of my most frequent questions during like the interviews and stuff is, what other shows do you watch? Like, what do you like to watch? And I'm like, I don't have time. Oh my, what do I say? Because it's really difficult to like be a reality TV personality with this family in a sense and be like, I don't have enough time to watch all of it. I'm sorry. I adore every person, but I don't have the time. I try to watch like a show and I get like 15 minutes through it and I'm like too busy and I have to go do something else. And then I'll get to the rest of it like a month later. It's really sad right now. And I feel like I'm just gonna get busier. But busy is good, right? Busy is good. Maybe it means that I'm full with life and I just don't have time to watch other people's lives. I don't know. But I like hanging out with y'all, which has taken up a lot of my movie watching time. Not gonna lie. Lives, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all of that. Doing the streams with y'all, the YouTube, it's all taken up a lot of my time. I was like, I need to beat her. As far as money, I can't speak on that. I am under contract, no matter what, so. So we did it. I thought I ripped my ear, but we did it. Woo, woo. New wheels, new outfit, and Rex is upgraded. I didn't know that was gonna happen, but it did. He is now an upgraded crew member. We love that for him. So let's look at our new shindigs. Do we have Bullseye? I feel like we were able to unlock the other person, or Randall's number one crew member through events in this. Now I'm a little upset. We're gonna have to look into that, just so we know. We are gonna have to look into that. Okay, so let's edit him or customize him. Put that on. Wheels. Put the new wheels on. Oh, they have little cacti on them. I said cacti. Cacti on them. Okay, I'm gonna take a look and make sure that we got all the bullseyes. I feel like we should have had more. There's nothing in here to unlock, right? Nope. Okay. We got the bullseye from that. Got the bullseye from that. Got the bullseye from that. Are you serious? You're not gonna unlock bullseye? I have everyone else's. This is how this works, Disney. What you doing? What are you doing, Disney? 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 Please, Disney, give me a bullseye. Disney! You can't be serious right now. Disney. Disney, we're gonna have a conversation. How many things would it take to unlock him? Where's Bullseye? 9 out of 10. I need one more shard. Oh my gosh. Disney. Disney, the disappointment is real. Okay. Season 1. Let's see. Where is my monster thing? Season 1, right? We unlocked Boo via the Golden Pass. We unlocked them via the Golden Pass, but I think the free version. So this was the unlock the Golden Pass. This was the Golden Pass in general. So just the Season Pass. This was unlocked via a limited event. He was unlocked via all of those chests at the end of each chapter. And there was all 10 shards. So Disney, what are you doing? I've been looking forward to Bullseye all season, and you're going to tell me that I don't get him now? That I'm going to have to just hope to gosh that I can unlock him via all of my season coins? Which are these, which I don't even know how many I have. No, that's the multiplayer box. Okay, well, we do have 68, but how common is Bullseye? Not common at all. Disney. Disney. I'm so upset. Okay, guys, so that is the end of Disney. That is the end of Toy Story to Infinity and Beyond. We are a little upset that we haven't unlocked Bullseye. I'm hoping that he'll be unlocked via those season coins and stuff that I'll be using at the end of this season. But that is also the end of Disney Speedstorm Season 2. We got Bo Peep, we got Buzz, we got Jessie, we got Woody, we got Steamboat Pete, and we got Steamboat Mickey. That's a ton of characters. We unlocked every single one of them. I'm so excited for Season 3. Don't know what it's going to be called, but it is Stitch. And the 5 characters that they have told us will be there are Stitch, Lilo, Jumba, Captain Gontu, and Angel. So I'm super excited. I don't know how we're going to be unlocking those. I figured that Stitch or Lilo will be the main character like Jessie was this season. And hopefully they'll give some kind of hint because 2 additional racers for the limited events are coming next season. Just like how Figment had come into the game and how Steamboat Mickey and Pete had come into the game, we're going to have 2 more racers. So we're going to have 7 new racers by the end of Season 3. Hopefully we'll be able to unlock them all. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching Speedstorm in total. If you missed any of the past chapters, make sure you catch up on them to see how we unlock them so you can get a grasp on what will happen for Season 3. And if you are looking to buy this game or play this game, know that it is coming free to play September 28th. You will be missing probably the first 4 seasons actually, but hopefully we'll get a chance to get you those characters once it's free to play. We're going to switch over to Alien now. If you are leaving, have an absolutely amazing day. And just remember to stay positive and have a great weekend. Bye, y'all.
It's Shauna